Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a while. I think about 2 weeks, so I thought I'd go through some editing styles I have with a few old photographs and show you what I do and how I do it. So firstly, I'm going to open up Adobe Lightroom. This is the subscription version. I think you're paying for Lightroom and Photoshop on a free website with Adobe, like a gallery style. It's like €18 a month. So I'm going to go through some older images and I'm going to use a matte black preset and re-edit these photographs and show you how I do it. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
You're watching Rene Brun, the official channel.
This is Moore Street in Dublin. It used to be home for lots of street traders and market stall people and sellers of all kinds. It is long gone now, overtaken by people of different nationalities, but you know what I mean. Like, there's different people in there now. There's only a couple of the original street traders left there, and they're trying to do the area up a little. We see how that goes, you know, the way it usually happens here in Dublin. But anyhow, this is a fruit and veg stall here. I decided to take a shot from the back so the person doesn't see me. They're just resting up against their stall and people just walking past. She's doing the usual apple and pears, 5 for a pound, and you know, the old way they used to sing it out and say it as such. So after I added my black preset, the first thing I'm going to do here is go in and add a vignette. It doesn't work on color images as such, but on black and whites I think it works very well. I didn't have to do too much here, so I just added a vignette and did a slight bit of touch up in regards to the shadows, and I think this looks pretty good already for export. Next shot, this woman, she's got her bags of shopping. She was stopping to put them down for a minute. They were getting a bit too heavy, so I go in again and change the preset. Having pure black and white is brilliant. A lot of the times though, people have grey, but now lately I think for street shots I'm finding the matte black tends to look better. It's a bit more gritty. So what I'm doing here is adjusting the clarity and the haze, dehazing the shot, adding a vignette again. So what I'm doing now is going into the shadows and I'm just brightening up the shadows a little bit. Then I go down and adjust the whites, just to lighten up the area in the background and the Levi sign and the DID lettering on our bag. Go in and adjust the contrast. And just a few little tweaks here and there, and I'm happy with that. Ready to go and export. The JPEGs out of the Leica Q in monochrome are pretty much top shelf. They're very, very good, absolutely brilliant. So there's not much tweaking required. Now if these are raw, there'd be a lot more heavy editing involved in it. But you know, I'm doing this for me, I'm not doing it for a client. So on this particular one, this is the singer Ali Sherlock. She's here on Grafton Street. What I wanted to do initially is clean up. There's a lot of spots, little white spots on the dark marble in front of the Victoria's Secret shop where she's playing. So I'm just going to highlight these and use AI remover to clear the spots away. It's a lot better than cloning, so it'll basically clear the spots and blend it into the natural background. So I do it all in one go and just hit remove, and off it goes. It does its own thing. Now that that's all clear, I'm just going to go and pick out my preset into the matte. A slightly different one from the other ones now. So again, another matte black preset. Pick the one I want. That one or that one. I think the bottom one looks much better, so I'll stick with that. So I'm just going to adjust here. Wait, it's still doing something. Okay, and you know what, I'll actually go down and do the vignette first. So let me just scroll down here. Okay, just a bit of clarity and dehazing into vignetting. Take it down a little notch. Yeah, that's too much. Back a bit. That's fine. Again, not much required here. I didn't have to do much at all. I mean, I guess I'm lucky. I've been taking photographs for 35 plus years, So I know what I'm doing. You know, I won't just, you know, run and gun, as they say, or spray and pray. I know what I'm doing. I'll wait exactly till I get the shot I want, have everything ready, but that's when I push the shutter button. So again, just moving some reflections off the glass. Very happy with that. And once again, just export a full-size version that I can post online later in the video. And now I'll move on to the next shot again. My dear friend Skinny, aka Derek Quinn, deceased 2 years now this month. Very sad. Anyhow, he's still alive in all my photographs. It's great memories of him. So again, I adjusted to matte black. Again, I think it just looks really well with street shots or portraits. Adding a vignette, adjusting the clarity. There's not too much required on this one, in fairness. Just bring back the whites a little bit of highlights, adjusting the blacks. Now there's something here that's niggling at me. On this pair of glasses, you probably won't be able to see it on the smaller size video, but there's a tiny little dot of dust on his glasses right there where the mouse was. So I'm just going to adjust the size here and use AI to remove it. Bingo. Robert's your father's brother, aka Bob's your uncle. That's that done, and I'll save that one now. And on to the last shot, just a short video this week. Marcus Brannock, aka Mark Walsh, Dublin poet, Baldoyle man. A lovely shot which was accepted into the Leica gallery. And basically this is him sitting down at the White House pub in Baldoyle Village. So I'm just adding a vignette. Again, there's not too much here to actually be done. You know, not like me to toot my own horn, but I pretty much nailed the exposure and everything in this one, which is great. I'm just going to adjust the contrast a little bit. There's one tiny thing on his nose that's annoying the crap out of me. Most people would let it slide, but as you can see, I'm just going to delete it. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's just a tiny bit of fluff or something, so I'll just clear that. And I'm going to export this. And now I'm going to show you how I crop my images, the way I crop them in particular style. Okay, so let's go on to that now. Okay, so here I go into Adobe Photoshop. I'm just going to open up these images now. And what I do is for the videos, I like to crop 16:9, which fits the screen format, widescreen format on a phone as well as most desktops and televisions these days. Now, as you can see here, you know, a lot of people don't give too much thought to cropping. I'm a stickler for the corner of the frames. So if you see the top middle there, you have the Levi's sign. You know, I don't want that in the shot at all, so I'm going to crop down a little, move the crop down to the bottom of the screen, have more of the bottom bag. Now I always like to line up my corners as well. I want to make sure the corners are always perfect. So in the top left, you'll see the black from the sign goes right into the corner, and again the bottom corners are fine, and then the top right hand corner I just adjust slightly to make sure the color goes in, and that's perfect. So just going to save that. Sometimes there's no crops required because I already have a nice 16:9 like this one here, Valley. So same with Skinny, I can just close that off. Mark, now if I let it crop naturally, it's going to miss the top of his hat, so I'm going to bring it up there, and then I'm going to adjust it on the bottom. Still have most of his beard in, so that's good enough. And I'm going to crop that and save, and then into the last one. Again, I want the guys' hats, I don't want the top of their heads missing. So I'm just going to adjust this and bring up the crop a little bit. Now this is all basically for landscape for phones, monitors and TVs. The likes of Instagram, etc. You'd probably use it on a 5:4 format, but that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching.